Yes, I'm back, and right now I'm paying homage to a. I can't even really put words to this. Describe how much of a great man he was. But rest in power to Fidel Castro. Pretty sure y'all heard by now he has passed away at the age of 90, and I'm gonna break him down after I play this short little clip. The bullshit a lot of media is playing about saying about his contributions to African people.
News out of Havana, the death of Fidel Castro, the college activist who became a rebel, who became president, the de facto dictator of Cuba, dead tonight at the age of 90. The announcement made this evening by Cuba's president and Castro's younger brother Raul. No word yet on the cause of death. Barely a whisper on the streets of Cuba since the announcement was made on state television. But a very different scene here in the U.S. Take a look at Miami's Little Havana at this hour. Cars lining the street, young and old waving the Cuban flag, honking car horns, chants of freedom. To his supporters, Castro was a hero of the Cold War, socialist with swagger. But to his enemies, and there were many in the West, he was a cold-blooded killer who ruled by force, crushed the dreams of Cuba.
Hold on, see right there. He's talking about to the people in the West. He's talking about the white supremacists because they paint negative pictures of leaders, real leaders who are in these different countries and regions. They're shitting on Fidel the same way they did Gaddafi. Oh, he's trying to kill Africans. He's cutting them up, doing all this shit. When Gaddafi was gonna fuck up America's capitalism and shift the economic structure in Melanoid people's favor. That's why he had to go. So people don't buy into the con game. Another con game that the white supremacists like to play. Oh, y'all should be happy Fidel he died. He was hurting y'all. No, y'all are hurting us. He was trying to get us under the thumb of white supremacy. That's why. But I'm gonna get in that in a minute. Let's continue.
It was people for generations. More now from ABC's Jim Avila.
For a half century, Fidel Castro ruled Cuba while the world changed around him. 50 years of isolation finally ended only after he left power, and only with his tacit blessing. Castro remained skeptical and suspicious of the U.S. right up to his death, defiantly commenting after President Obama's historic visit that Cuba will never forget the Bay of Pigs invasion and does not need America. His defense of his communist revolution never faltering.
I am a communist, a Marxist, socialist communist. I am not afraid to say I am a communist.
Fidel Castro was born in 1926 out of wedlock to a wealthy Cuban landowner and his maid. He went to Catholic schools and then studied law. His two passions were baseball. He was very good at it, and politics. He became an activist for the poor and working class. In 1956, after being expelled by Cuba's American-supported dictator Fulgencio Batista, Castro returned secretly with his brother Raul, Argentinian Marxist rebel leader Che Guevara, and others. They hid out in the Sierra Maestra Mountains, from which they waged a guerrilla war.
The road to Havana paved with glory for rebel chieftain Fidel Castro.
Castro finally expelled Batista and took over. Fidel had promised democracy, but squashed all dissent with jail or expulsions, even executions. He nationalized all U.S. businesses. In 1961, President John F. Kennedy, just elected, approved a CIA-trained invasion force of 1,300 Cuban exiles who went ashore at the Bay of Pigs. Castro demolished them. A huge...
Oh. Hold on. Alright. Well, the link's in the description. Yahoo's on that bullshit. Anyway, but back to brother Fidel Castro. Yeah, he was helping Africans. Not even just in Africa, but globally. In 2005, he tried to send health care to the dying Melanoid people during Hurricane Katrina, and the white supremacists went on alert and said, "Nope, you cannot help these poor Negroes. You stay your ass. You help them poor Negroes wherever you at. You ain't helping these Negroes here." See, every time we try to get shit popping with allies and brothers and sisters from Africa and different countries in the world, the white supremacists, they go on alert and sabotage that, because they did the same thing when I think it was Gaddafi. He tried to give Minister Farrakhan, I think he was going to give him like $1 billion. And the white supremacists, they was like, "What? Nigga, shit. You ain't giving Minister Farrakhan shit." They went on alert. They dead that plan real quick. That's what they do. That's why I said we need to build. See, Fidel Castro seen the bigger picture. See, a lot of black people in America and Africa, we think we don't have the same problem. They say in Africa, "Oh, that's just a black American problem." We say over here, "Oh, that's just Africans. They in huts and stuff. I ain't working. Shit, I got my Gucci belt and my white woman. I'm chilling. That's just their problem." No, we all have the same problem. Fidel Castro saw that, and he tried to unite with the Africans here, along with the Africans in Africa. But he's seen the bigger picture. He knows extermination starts here. So we gotta help people here, and we have to help people in America, Africans in America, so we can unite and overcome white supremacy. But them already saying, not giving us details or telling us how he died, already got me thinking that he was taken out by the white supremacists. Either they got a call from the white supremacists here, or they just took care of him, the white supremacists in Cuba. Because it says he survived 638 assassination attempts. So, I mean, my mind's already made up. And it said not only did Fidel Castro help Cuba end the apartheid in South Africa, he also helped the African nation of Angola to win its independence. See, Fidel Castro, he was getting Africa popping. He was helping out Africa. And the white supremacists trying to celebrate, saying, "Oh, Fidel was he was a Tyrian, but y'all let Tyrians execute black people every 7 minutes." These white supremacists posing as cops who infiltrated these police departments, these race soldiers. See, y'all, see, that's why I fucking hate the white supremacist media and the white supremacist jail, because they always trying to point the finger at these other people in these different countries at their wrongdoings, not knowing that they see what the fuck you doing. The internet connects us all, which somehow they still forget that. People in other countries is laughing at America, rightfully so. And y'all acting like y'all all high holy Christian nation, and y'all doing just as much fuck shit, if not more, than the people in our countries. Get the fuck out of here. But I digress on them bitch ass mofos. Rest in power to Fidel Castro. It's unfortunate. He did live a long life, 90 years. Shit. Negroes over here can barely live to 50. But let me know what y'all think about uh Fidel Castro. If you knew anything about him, if you pay your respects, or if you ain't fuck with him, that's cool. But I always fucked with him. He's a real nigga. Negu. King. Like, subscribe, share the video.